My name's Connor. Behind the camera is my wife Katie. And here's what to expect in this episode of Okay, Let's Walk. We go to a hut less than 1 week old and venture just a little bit further to see the reflecting tarns. And I make a very inappropriate childish noise with my mouth. Well, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going up to Purkai Hut, which has just been redone last week. So this is a brand new hut. I've never been to a hut this new. Incredibly popular track. Seems to be apparently mostly a boardwalk, about 2 hours up. So really looking forward to this one and seeing what a brand new hut is like. So Doc's put a lot of effort and a lot of money into this. So very excited to see what that's like and take a look at a real popular track. So okay, let's walk. Look at this massive overturned bit of soil. In an emergency, if it starts to pack in and you really can't get out, make a cool little survival shelter, I reckon, but not the most comfortable night, but you'll definitely survive. I think this is caused by several trees with a massive root system, and a massive bit of wind has pushed this whole section over. That's really cool. And again, same sort of thing right behind me. These are really cool. If you want to get into tramping but keep putting it off because you don't quite have the right pair of boots, you don't quite have the right pack, then this is the perfect tramp to give it a go on. You don't have to worry about the mud and sludge as you normally do. As you see, my wife is just in her regular running shoes. Didn't have to cross a single puddle or any little bit of mud. Absolutely perfect for a new tramper. And instead of worrying about technical walking, you can just enjoy the nature as you go up. Well, so we've just stopped for a quick break. Quick bit of water, 45 minutes in and almost 3 Ks. It is all just boardwalk so far, and just slow, gentle uphill. Otherwise it's it's pretty easy going, just continuous boardwalking uphill. You enjoying it, love?
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot and it is very warm, but I've got these very handy pants on where I can open up these lovely vents and let a bit more air in, so which is quite handy on a tramp like this. But yeah, we'll carry on, and it's not too far from the hut, so about halfway. Loving it. The track was incredibly busy on our way up, and we kept bumping into people probably every minute or so, passing a few slow people and a few runners passing us. But super awesome to see people getting outside. I'm hugely passionate about this sort of stuff and getting out and tramping. Even though it's not really the typical tramp I do, I still really enjoyed seeing the amount of people out there. And in the last 10 minutes or so, you get your first glimpses of the hut. And oh my goodness, what a stunner. Absolutely massive. So we carried on the last couple minutes and found ourselves at the hut. Right, so we have arrived at the hut. It took about an hour and a half to get up here. That's including a quick stop for a little break and also filming, which always takes a bit of time. And I have to say they've done a fantastic job of this hut. It is huge, it is beautiful, spacious, warm. Done a very good job. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms where you can stay in. Either book out a mattress for yourself or a bunk, or look, if you really want to, book out the whole room, you know. Just you and your partner or a group of people can stay and you're pretty much guaranteed a whole room to yourself. There's a little hut warden section over there which looks to me like they have a whole oven and everything, and there's PowerPoints all through the whole thing. Very, very modern, very, very lovely. I'm really, really impressed with this one. Inside the main hall, got beautiful amount of cooking space, which has a little fire in the middle as well, which is a little woodshed just out back, which is well stocked. And then these gorgeous stained glass windows just at the top of this main dining area here as well. Signing into the intentions book to let people know our intentions, how many people are in our party. This isn't a book to make sure you've paid your fees or anything. This is more for search and rescue. If you get lost and you tell people where you're going before you go on your tramp, this is the first place they'll look. If I say to my dad, hey, I'm going to Rangi Hut, and then I get lost, he's going to let the authorities know, and they go to Rangi Hut, he says, right, these are intentions. Oh, he's going to Triangle Hut, and that's where they start looking. So that's what this book here is for. We've also got the biggest water tank I've ever seen for a hut and 2 sets of toilets, which is very handy because this is an incredibly popular hut, as we're finding out already. We have seen easily about 400 people today on the way up and in the hut as well. So I'm just so impressed with this place. It's stunning, in an absolutely gorgeous location through the rolling hills. You can only just see the mountain peeking out from the top. We're going to go to the Tarns, which is a pretty famous little spot here in Taranaki up on the mountain. So, but otherwise we are absolutely enjoying it. A bit windy, a bit cold, but otherwise perfect little day trip. Well, we're going to go see that, I've seen it in heaps of photos, quite excited to go see it, as that little pond with the reflection of Mt Taranaki in the ponds. It's only about 15 minutes from the hut, so we're just going to crest down and go take a look at that. But we've just crested the top and it is freezing now, so I've laid it up a bit more, but yeah, been on my bucket list for a while, this one. It's literally just a puddle. Cool. Biggest waste of time. It's just a tiny little puddle where everyone gets the exact same photo. I couldn't even get that photo today because it's all ripply and, I mean, it still comes, cool, but. What do you think of the awesome little puddle?
It's a piss pond. I've been there before and I haven't been able to see the mountain at all last time I was up here, so a little bit of improvement, but literally smaller than what some cows could piss, so it's cool, but yeah, the hut's better.
Okay, maybe we're overreacting a little bit, but I will say I was expecting a little bit more than that. Half of it, I guess, is because it's ripply and a bit windy, but if you had a clear day, clouds out and no wind, I'm sure it lives up to the photos. And despite the ripleys, I still gave a couple photos a go, and here's how they turned out. Not the best, not the worst, but like I said, everyone gets the same photo, and as a photographer, I like to try and be a bit different in my style, whereas getting the same photo everyone else gets just doesn't feel very creative to me.
Right, so we'll pop back down to the hut and we're going to continue back down to the car, and I have to say, absolutely perfect little day trip. About an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours with some newer trampers to get up here. And also, if you're trying to get people into tramping and this is the first hut you ever come to, this is luxury. This is nothing like they normally are. But hey, in terms of the actual walk up, though it's all boardwalk the whole way, it's still a really good one. But yeah, in terms of normal tramps, this is quite a luxury, sort of a novelty kind of tramp. But look, we're going to head back down and go to the car. And thank you so much for watching, and catch you in the next one.
If you enjoyed this video, consider checking out some of my other content. I really enjoy doing these videos and I'm learning with each one. Let me know in the comments what hut you'd like to see me go next, and I'll see you there.